Welcome back to another video in our series. Before we dive into today's topic, hit that like button and subscribe too. It's a lot easier than figuring out German paperwork and way more fun. Your support means a lot. Now let's get started. Question number 1. Participation in road traffic requires caution at all times and consideration towards other road users. What does this mean for you? Insist on your right of priority at all times. False. Flexibility is key in traffic. Reckon with improper conduct on the part of others. True. Always anticipate unexpected behaviours. Drive with foresight. True. Proactive driving prevents accidents. Question number 2. To which road users must you show particular care? To taxi drivers. False. Special care is not specifically required for taxi drivers. To persons with obvious disabilities. True. They may require extra attention. To children. True. Children might act unpredictably. Question number 3. When may you use the right-hand hard shoulder? For stopping and parking. True. While it's typically discouraged to use the hard shoulder for stopping and parking, there are exceptions. In emergencies or breakdowns, the hard shoulder can be a safe refuge. Drivers should be cautious about the risks of stopping on the hard shoulder, especially on fast-moving highways. For driving a slow-moving vehicle. True. Slow-moving vehicles like agricultural tractors, carts, and machinery are advised to use the hard shoulder outside of built-up areas. This practice is to ensure that these slower vehicles do not impede the flow of faster traffic on the main carriageway. For overtaking. False. The hard shoulder is not intended for overtaking. Using it to bypass other vehicles can be dangerous and is generally against traffic regulations. Overtaking should be done on the main lanes of the roadway, following proper traffic rules. Question number 4. You have manoeuvred into the left lane by mistake, but would like to take a right turn. What is the right course of action? Move carefully into the right-hand lane. False. This might be unsafe. Drive straight ahead and turn right at the intersection. False. Follow the lane you're in. Continue driving straight ahead or turn left. True. Adhere to lane directions. Question number 5. When driving on main roads, which vehicles must use the hard shoulders where possible? Slow-moving agricultural tractors and machinery. True. They should keep to the right. Mopeds. True. For safety, mopeds should use hard shoulders. Small engine motorcycles. False. They usually don't need to use hard shoulders. Question number 6. What should you do in this situation? Reverse, because the oncoming vehicle has right of way. False. Reversing is not necessary here. Into the gap to allow the oncoming vehicle to drive past. True. Using the gap allows for safe passage. Onwards, because the oncoming vehicle has to reverse. False. It's not about who has to reverse. Question number 7. A horse-drawn carriage is coming towards you. What should you do? Drive as far to the right as possible. True. This minimizes risk and startle to the horses. Switch on parking light. False. Lighting is not relevant in this context. Avoid making noise. True. Noise can startle horses, so it's best to be quiet. Question number 8. What is correct in this situation? The right before left right-of-way rule applies. True. This rule governs priority in this situation. I have right-of-way. False. It's not about having the right-of-way. A traffic calming zone ends. False. This is not about a traffic calming zone. Question number 9. What do you have to watch out for when crossing a priority road? The width of the priority road. True. Road width affects the time needed to cross. The speed and the distance of the cross traffic. True. These factors are crucial for safe crossing. The weather conditions. True. Weather can impact visibility and road conditions. Question number 10. You want to use an autobahn. To allow you to do so, what type-specific maximum speed must be entered in Part 1 of the registration certificate or in the operating license? Vehicles must be capable of at least 60 km for autobahn use. Question number 11. Which factors lengthen your braking distance? Driving down slopes. True. Slopes can increase braking distance. Towing a trailer not fitted with brakes. True. Extra mass extends braking distance. A wet or slippery roadway. True. Slippery surfaces reduce traction. Question number 12. What does the braking distance depend on? Braking system condition. True. Better brakes mean shorter distances. Road surface. True. Different surfaces affect braking. Tires. True. Tire condition impacts braking effectiveness. Question number 13. What is the permissible top speed generally in built-up areas? 50 km/h. True. This is the standard speed limit unless otherwise indicated. Question number 14. You double the speed at which you are travelling. How does this affect the braking distance? It quadruples. Braking distance increases with the square of the speed. Question number 15. What must you take into consideration when selecting your speed? Personal driving ability. True. Adjust speed to your skill level. Visibility and weather conditions. True. These affect safe driving speeds. The condition of the road and traffic conditions. True. Road and traffic conditions dictate safe speed. Question 16. By which rule of thumb can you determine from the speed the distance in meters a motor vehicle travels in 1 second? Step 1. Understand that the average reaction time of a human being is approximately 1 second. This is the time it takes for a driver to respond to a road situation. Step 2. The distance a vehicle travels in this 1 second is known as the reaction distance. Step 3. Apply this formula by dividing the speed in kilometers per hour by 10 and then multiplying the result by 3 to get the reaction distance in meters. Question 17. By which rule of thumb can you determine the braking distance in meters from speed when braking normally? Step 1. Understand the concept of braking distance. This is the distance a vehicle travels from the time you start braking until it comes to a complete stop. Step 2. The formula for braking distance is based on the physics of motion. It's represented as speed in kilometers per hour divided by 10, multiplied by speed in kilometers per hour divided by 10. Step 3. The reason for this formula is that the stopping distance increases with the square of the speed. When a vehicle's speed doubles, the braking distance becomes 4 times longer, not just double. This reflects the increased kinetic energy that needs to be dissipated for the vehicle to stop. Step 4. To apply this formula, divide the speed in kilometers per hour by 10, then multiply the result by itself. This gives the estimated braking distance in meters. Question number 18. You are travelling at 30 kilometers per hour. According to the rule of thumb, the braking distance is 9 meters when braking normally. How long is the braking distance under the same conditions when travelling at 60 kilometers per hour? 18 meters. False. Doubling speed quadruples the braking distance. 36 meters. True. Braking distance is 4 times longer at double the speed. 27 meters. False. This does not follow the rule of thumb for braking distance. Question number 19. What does the distance to be maintained from the vehicle ahead depend on? Visibility conditions. True. Poor visibility means increasing the following distance. Speed. True. Higher speed requires a longer following distance. State of the road, surface. True. Poor road conditions necessitate more distance. Question number 20. What is the right course of action? I maintain my speed. False. Maintaining speed might reduce the safety distance. I brake. True. Braking helps restore a safe following distance. I increase my distance to the vehicle in front moving into my lane. True. Increasing distance ensures safety when another vehicle moves into your lane.